Hello everyone. My name is Julie Pope. I'm a registered nurse here in Macon, Georgia at a Level 1 trauma center. I've been married for 30 years to a wonderful man. I have two grown, beautiful children, both in their 20s. Currently, both of them are married, waiting on grandkids, none yet, but hopeful. I grew up in a small town in South Georgia. That's where I went to school at. That's where my husband went to school at. We actually met in high school when he was 16 and I was 18. We lived down there until 2001. My working background includes a lot of factory work, even worked in a sewing factory at one time, but then I started getting into quality and going to work in bigger factories. So I got to work with a lot of computerized technology, so I'm very good with computers and everything at this point with running machines. In 2001, we decided to move to Macon, Georgia, because that's where my current job was, and my husband didn't want me driving that far every day back and forth. And I had to work the night shift, so I'd be really sleepy by the time I got home in the mornings. He always had the jobs that worked day shift. I always had the jobs that worked at night. So our girls, we didn't have a whole lot of family support. Our family was kind of small. So they never had to go to a babysitter. Their dad always had them at night. He'd get them up, get them ready for school. I'd get home, get a nap in, and go pick them up from school and have them during the day. Well, in 2001, we moved to Macon, Georgia. In 2004, the job that I was currently working decided to move their production over to Mexico. So even though that was a devastating event because I was the primary support for the family, it opened an opportunity for me to go back to school. I went into nursing. I had took health occupations in high school and really enjoyed it and wanted to go into that, but coming from a small community and all your parents ever tell you is work, 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 we kind of got into that work routine, and then the kids came along, and it became put food on the table and pay the rent, pay the house note. But I did go back to school. I graduated in 2007 with my associate degree in nursing from Gordon College. Went to work at the current organization that I'm at now. Thoroughly enjoy it. Being a nurse is the most rewarding career I could have ever chosen. But as you've heard, I'm sure people say nursing is not for everyone. And it's not. Sure, you get to see the blood and the gore and everything, and that gets to where it entices the younger crowd to come in because they want to see that. But it's more to nursing than that. Nursing is a big heart. When you go into that room and someone's having a bad day and you can smile at them and you can leave them better than when you first came in, that's a reward. I've met a lot of people in my profession, some that were able to be saved and some that weren't. And there's certain ones that you just don't forget. I'm not the best with names, but I see people coming into the hospital that I've helped and cared for, and they'll say, "Hey, I know you. You were my nurse." And you get so embarrassed because you want to say, "I know your face, but I just don't remember you." You know, and it is embarrassing, but you kind of fumble your way through it. But I have to say, being a nurse has been very rewarding for me. Like I said, there's some people that you can help, but then there's some that you know you can't help, and all you can do is be there for them, and they're so grateful for that. And it just gives you a feeling on the inside that I just can't explain in words. You have to be able to experience that feeling. And if I had to do it all over again, I think I would have made the sacrifices back in the day to go and become a nurse, because I think that's my true calling. I love helping people, and I love meeting new people.